Jolly Rancher. Where's the other phone? I'm having trouble locating the other phone, guys. But I walked over here with it in my hand. Where's the other phone, guys? I don't have it. I don't have it. I walked over here with it in my fucking hand. My breast pocket. Oh, it's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. A drink. This one only has 5%. The drink and we only have 5%, guys. That's pretty good. I'm going fucking low, guys. Yeah, it's been a drink. So I need to only have 5%. Guys. There you go. Yeah. Where's my wire? I think I left my wire over there. Yeah, I was stuck at 2% last night for about an hour, charging from my laptop. And then when I switched the wires, started charging fast. Another pocket. Thought I left the wire in there. So maybe there's some COVID candy. So what I noticed, formatting these directories, is that, like I said, only some of them are protected, have protected caches, and it's the ones that have protected caches that are doing the hacking. Understand? Now, to make it seamless, you got to use an app that has protected caches with the most permissions, and there is one. There's a couple of them that have protected caches and have the most permissions. Can you guess which one? It's a fucking wallpaper app. Gotta have those wallpapers, man. You gotta have those wallpapers in there, and they have protected caches, and one of them has a shitload of permissions. 2 pages worth of permissions, understand? So that's how they're getting in. It's one of those apps that has protected cache. Understand? It's one of those apps that has protected cache, and that's how they get in. It's got enough permissions to do what they need. It's got enough permissions for them to do what they need, and it has a protected cache, which is the data that they're using to get in. Understand? So the app is, even though the app might be uninstalled and disabled, it's a system app, and you gotta have a way to turn it on. It's a wallpaper. It's got binding. It's binded to the system UI. It's binded to the settings app. It's binded to the launcher. It's binded to this and that and that and this. So you see, it's got a lot of binds, even though it's disabled and uninstalled. It doesn't make any difference because there's so many binds. Let's say it's just a component of the app. It's a component of the package that has a binding to. There's even I think there's a service in there, wallpaper or something. I don't know. So those are the ones to watch out for. It's the apps that have protected caches. If they have protected caches, that's probably your source of problems. I'm probably running dry battery now. It's cold. Also, the weather app has got a weather app, starter page, S page, Axel page, some kind of page. Those two, they got protected directories, I think. Excelente. 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 92. Excelente. Excelente. feet are frozen a little bit. There's a bunch of shit inside the shoes. Yeah, so it's charging nicely now. Like I said, I found even the directories were modified with dead-end RM command. Instead of user 0, it was user underscore DE0. And I had to modify it. I had to put in the right command to format the directories. Should be able to charge on 12 should be able to charge on 12 as well. Like I said, I don't like 12 because I can't browse these websites and stuff, torrent websites and stuff. And now I don't have mobile data, so if I connect to a Wi-Fi and I don't have mobile data, it's not very bueno. If I don't have mobile data because on 12 I can't get to the websites. So I can't get to the websites on 12 because I don't have mobile data. And, I can't browse these banned websites. On 11 I can browse, like I said, that's the advantage of 11. You can browse banned. I fixed media storage, doesn't crash now, by the way. I got it working. It's brisk, it doesn't hang. We got media storage working, guys. We got it working, we got it dialed in. So, like I said, 11 is advantageous because you can browse banned websites on Wi-Fi. On 12, you can't do that. And if you don't have, now I don't have mobile data. So if I don't have mobile data, I can't browse anything on 12 on Wi-Fi. On 11, I can browse anything I want, just about. And if I can't browse it, all I have to do is go in AdGuard and switch the DNS server. If I switch the DNS server in AdGuard, I can very likely browse it. If there's something that I can't access. Sometimes switching the DNS server works on 11. You can browse the website. So, that's the advantage of 11. 12 doesn't do that. I don't know what's going on with 12. So, that seems to work now. It's okay now. It works nicely now. I'm charging too, even though the voltage, still got voltage, not reaching the right voltage. Near 100%, that's okay. So much wash it back to sleep. It's so cold. Very, very cold. It's cold. It's pretty warm last night again. Pretty warm. The rain's coming. It didn't rain. I'll get some work. So this is good, we got 100%. Check for 100 without any issues. Erase all the directories, like I said. Change them back to what they should be. The cache directories, library, directories erased. Shared preferences, databases. And there's like 4 directories and stuff. We got cache, shared preferences, databases or something. And what was the other one that I said? Yeah, I put them all in there. It should be okay now. Anything that had protected cache, delete the directories from the dump sys for the package, should be good to go. Everybody in the waiting room. Let's see who's in there. I just want to see who's in there today, because I'm not sitting there today.
The next train to depart from platform 5 will be the 0930 Southeastern service to Sunbury Girls via Sellers. For the Water Police, London Bridge, Alton, Sellers, Middlesbrough, Tunbridge, Highlands, and London Wells. This train has the same purpose. Platform 5 will be 0930 Southeastern service to Sunbury Girls via Sellers.
Some video in the washroom coming out. Well, let me do some personal computing a little bit.
See it, say it, sort it.
Yeah, this TCP regular RWD or whatever. TCP RWD really makes a difference. Really makes a difference in Wi-Fi speed. Probably mobile as well. Did some service calls for phone again. Turned on tethering. Enabled it. It's not enabled, but the option to turn it on is there. And I did some service calls with AppOps. AppOps has service calls apparently. So I'll do some more computing, and I'm going to go to sleep now. Wait for Chile around 5. But should be okay now. AppOps is a service that does permissions or package enabling and disabling or something. Components. I never got it to work. Disabling components of the package with AppOps. Apparently, it's supposed to be able to do that, like PM height. Never got that to work actually. So I did some service calls to see if it makes a difference. Maybe not. But yeah, it's kind of struggling to download Rings of Power. Yeah, I mean on 12 you get better connectivity with torrents. This one, it still has an issue with connectivity with torrents. Now, you still get speed, just not with the torrents. And what I noticed is that if you put a torrent client, if you have the torrent client open as the app that you're looking at, it slows down. Doesn't make any sense why it would. Kind of like charging, right? You get to the best, you boot up to past the launcher, and when it gets past the launcher, it slows down charging. Well, this torrent client slows down when you have it in view. when you're looking at it, when you have it in view, it slows down. But when you minimize it and you do other stuff, it speeds up. Isn't that weird? Why would it do that? That doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. Sleep. Hungry. Just going to sleep it off until 5. So connectivity on phone also, the service calls affect tethering. So you can turn it off if you want, disable it, but it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, it's it doesn't make any difference whatsoever if it's on or off. You know. It's some kind of some kind of whole package or something that does this. It's not really disabled. Is it a service? It's got to be a service, I'm thinking. But it's just it's not very good. I still can't figure out what's causing it. Why the hell is it doing that? What is the issue? IMS is a telephone, is IMS connectivity. What the fuck is doing that? I disabled IMS. I don't even have the IMS app installed. Maybe it's IMS service. I gotta look at that again. Maybe it's Samsung Health, SDHM, Samsung Device Health, or something. That thing has always got data in it. Maybe it's gotta look and do some more digging. Find out what they did. Media storage doesn't crash. Amazing. Amazing that media storage no longer crashes. For now. Are we going to revisit 12? I don't really see a reason. At the moment, I actually don't see a reason to revisit 12. Like I said, after what happened with that SIM card, I don't think I feel like revisiting 12. Like I said, the band, not being able to browse these band websites, without mobile data is a pain in the ass on 12. It's we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can with 11. I'm very, very hungry. I'm just gonna watch the season finale. The next season of Rings of Power is not going to be out for a year, maybe a year and a half, before they make another season. Apparently they're doing it. They're filming it now. Didn't see much about it around here though. They had one event at Leicester Square for a couple of days. That was it. I think it was 2 days. There's the 45. 93%. Lost a bunch of video walking over here, and there's nothing wrong with the camera app. I don't know what the hell it was. It just shut off. Walking around, I put it in my pocket, I only got 11 minutes from the station over here, and it just shut off. You know, I'm getting video shut off, and I'm not even getting data in. I installed 2 more racks. Let's see if I can go. Let's see if I can get a fucking amazing bad. Fuck, I got the trash. God damn it. I'm getting too many shoutouts on this. I don't know what the fuck video shoutouts. Because the random turns off. Because I put it in my pocket. You know, fuck. Clear everything out. Cleared the media storage. Looks like they got the trash on this. Nothing in there, nothing very good. Yeah, miles and everything is small. Oh, we got the mother load. Yeah, these drones drink a lot. Yeah, they drink shit because let's get a Grey Goose Monte Campo spring water. Or like a Grey Goose type of bottle. Yeah, let's just get one of these. Yeah, there's something on this phone that keeps shutting up the video. It's not good to shut off now. I'm very happy about it. Could be an app or something. Something is doing this shit. I'm getting too many of them. Yeah, I noticed that Android 12 has more control over background processes. That's gonna be great. It did trickle a little bit. Yeah, Android 12 has more control over background processes. So, and obviously better battery life as a result. But I gotta look at that actually, find out why Android 11 isn't still doesn't limit background processing as much as 12 did, even though 12 blanked out my SIM card. You know. Running out of space. I gotta make another zip to go to 13% of space.
I did one.
Somebody was saying that the land tree owners maybe church owners. No. There's a rain? What the hell? So it's going to drizzle. I think somebody was saying that the land owners probably wants some church owners. It's going to get an umbrella going in. Like I said, it's everybody's based on Churchill that has a mixture. It's not just Churchill. Like I said, it's varying degrees, different phenotypes. It's really just 1 or 2, 3 max. It's the hominid with various mixture, whiter, not so white, etc., etc. So usually anybody that has a mixture type of DNA is usually based on the hominid with varying percentages of mixture. And so pretty much anybody on that list as far as I can see. So I can see really. It's so fucking annoying, right? So they got varying degrees of admixture. From being African, so I believe it's the hominid every time. And like I said, the danger where this comes from is transgenderism. Fucking started raining as soon as I left, as soon as I got up. So, it's got, it doesn't matter how white they look, most of them got albinism, like I said. Well, like I said, it doesn't really matter. The exception is that the problem is that they're contesting who's white and who isn't. You either fight white supremacy or white privilege and you're not white. Or oh fuck. And then apparently they want to have it both ways. They want to fight white supremacy and white privilege. you know, it's got the same type of, this white supremacy and white privilege has got the same type of idea behind it as fighting the Nazis. Because the Nazis were more extreme supremacists. They have to find out what they're trying to say by fighting white supremacy as white privilege is that they're white. They're just fighting the extreme of whiteness. So what the fuck are these people? Traitors? See, what they say when they say that is that not only the fact that they want to fight you for supremacy and privilege, but what they're saying is that they are white. Well, they are white, but they're not extremely white. You know, they're not extremist whites. Yeah, because it's just like the Nazis that these people had a problem with. The Nazis were too extreme. Yeah. So what they're saying is that, oh yeah, we're white too. It's just that we don't like the extremely white, extremist white people. There's no such thing. You know, there's no in between kind of white. There's no like halfway point where you say, oh yeah, you know, we are white as well, but we're just fighting the extremists. No, it doesn't work like that. They did that with the Nazis. Yeah. That's what they said about the Nazis. They said, oh yeah, they're fucking, you know, most of them are right. Let's say the Nazis, you know, the idea, you know, like I said, you know, the idea was white. Yeah. Let's say, you know, the idea was white, and because even Germany got a load of this shit, you know, for Genghis Khan, obviously, and you know, the idea was there, right? But you know what this they're trying to do now with exactly what they did with Germany. You know, they're trying to say, oh yeah, we are white, we're just fighting the extremist aspect of whiteness, you know, because there's like, because you know the reason why they say that is because obviously there's a limit on how white you can be. Have mixed white, okay, yeah, it looks white. Albinism and everything looks white. Yeah. Albinism and everything looks white to these people. Yeah, so what they're trying to say actually is that there's a limit on how white you can be. Right? Maybe that's what they're saying, right? Well, who knows? It's the same thing they did to Germany, right? They said, oh, that's too extreme, so we have to intervene because these white people are extremists and they are crazy. But it's not. It really wasn't white people that intervened. All the major characters that intervened against Germany were hominids. Eisenhower, Churchill, Theodore Roosevelt, FDR, whatever the hell it was. Understand? All the major players in World War II that attacked Germany were hominids. Understand? Led by hominids. Led by hominids, like I said, a continuation of the Genghis Khan. You know, a continuation of the Genghis Khan invasions, right? So, you know, like I said, they're doing the same thing now that they did to Germany back then. They're saying, oh, we are white, we're just fighting the extremists. So what does that make you then? You're a traitor if you're fighting the extremists. I mean, that doesn't make you, let's say you are white, let's entertain this idea, yeah? Let's entertain this idea that you're white, you're just fighting the extremists. Yeah, let's entertain this idea. What that means is that you would allow anybody else of any other color to come in and be more extreme than white people. That's what you're saying, right? Because I never heard of this anti-white supremacy and anti-white privilege crew go after anybody else that has privilege and supremacy. So what you're saying when you say this is that you would allow anybody else of any other color, yeah, to have privilege and be extreme. That's what you're saying. Because anybody else of any other color isn't white, yeah? That's what you're saying. Right, so it's okay if any other color, any other individual of any other color would come in and be have white, you know, supremacy and privilege and extremism, right? But it's not okay if whites do it. Oh, yeah. I see how it is. So you see what they're saying when they say this is that they're going to fight you for white privilege and supremacy, and they're saying that there's a limit. There's a limit on how white you can be. That's what they're implying. There's a limit on how white you can be. And anybody else any other individual of any other color can come in and have, because they're not going to go after those people, right? Never heard of anybody going after black extremists or Asian extremists. Look at Asia, it's 100% Asian. Africa is probably nearly 100% African now, right? Look at South America, probably mixed Amerindian by now, yeah? So what you're saying is that you would allow any other individual to come in of any other color and allow them to be extremists or have privilege and supremacy. That's what you're saying. So you're saying that I, as a white individual, have a limit. Yeah, I have a limit on how white I can be. And anybody else that comes in doesn't have a limit on how black they can be, or Asian, or Hispanic. That's what you're saying, right? because that's okay. It's okay, but it's not okay to have. You can. There is such a thing as being too white, I guess. That's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. So, it makes sense now, right? They're doing the same thing now that they did in Germany, and they're talking about something that doesn't exist. Remember that? Now they're saying, oh, we're going to kill them all. We're going to kill them all. It hasn't happened yet. What they're saying now is the same thing that they said about Nazi Germany. And now the difference is Nazi Germany doesn't exist, and this white privilege and white supremacy that they talk about doesn't exist. Who the fuck are you guys talking about? You must be delusional. What white people? What white people are they talking about? Because I want to see them. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen these white people that they're talking about. So you see, what they're saying is that they're saying is the same thing now that they said about Nazi Germany. Right? They're saying the same thing now that they said about Nazi Germany. There's extremists and supremacists and Nazis now, even though they don't exist now. And they want to fight you for supremacy and privilege. And at the same time, if any other individual comes in of any other color, if any other individual comes in of any other color, they can do that. Just not white people. That's what they're saying. And it makes more sense now, doesn't it? It makes a lot more sense now. Let's go get some chickpeas and rice. Make some chickpeas and rice. Keep in mind, it takes a certain level of managerial. What do you call it? No, that guy too is Churchill. Eminem is probably Churchill, guys. I wouldn't put it beyond the circumstances for Eminem to be Churchill. Like I said, it's the managerial. What you call it? Seniority, right? It's the managerial seniority, which is why these people all match. They all make big money. They're in the same industry more or less, which is they show up on TV occasionally or most of the time. Yeah, it's the managerial seniority that allows them to do this, and all of them are Churchill. Yeah, all of them are Jacob. All of them are some kind of variation of those individuals. It's the managerial seniority that allows them to do this training program. Understand? You got to be a senior level manager like Churchill to be able to do this training program, and for it to last 7 years, and for it to be in every fucking country that I went to. Understand? The reason why these people match is because they're based on the same individual over and over, and whoever has seniority, managerial seniority, gets to make big money and be on TV. Understand? That's how this works. That's why those gifts match. They're more or less, all of them are based on the same individual. It's the hominid. They're going to end up on TV, they're going to make big money, and they have senior level managerial access. Understand? That's why they all match. There's no other reason. Yeah? There's no other reason why they would match. And they're more or less on TV. All of them are on public TV occasionally, or most of the time. Yelling. I meet a lot of people with Asian men, and I always ask them, what do you think about it? Zaraz ci otworzę, powiedziałem, tak? Looks like we're making zip 13. Making get release 13 tonight. took me 10 minutes to walk 50 feet. Sardines on the side. Like I said, there's only really, at the end of the day, there's like I said, only two or three reasons to be involved. Not why Jewish or transgender. That's what defines these people. That's the foundation of the framing program. It's based on race and sex. You can't tell me it's not racist. The fact that all these individuals are related to a single individual, which is a hominid, tells you immediately that it's racist, and they're involved, right? Because they're involved because of sex and race. What else is there? What else is there besides that? What else is there? There's nothing else. There's no reason. There's no other reason valid to be involved. Sex and race. It's the racist fucking training program run by a bunch of racists at the end of the day, and they're not even European. Like I said, the number one place that's been disputed over the centuries was always Europe. It's always been attacked or disputed or some kind of contested. It's the most contested piece of land on the planet, and that's why you have so many empires that attacked or invaded. Which is, obviously until colonialism happened, which was after Genghis Khan, and that was done by the managerial class that became Genghis Khan. Right? Colonialism and imperialism. Don't think for a second that actual white people would leave the safety of Europe to go fuck off in North America, which the Vikings did and died. The Vikings tried it, it didn't work. They waited a little bit for Genghis Khan to do it. Understand, whites for the most part, just like I say, will always end up back in Europe. No matter where you go around the world, anywhere else, the liability is higher, the danger is higher. Obviously, this is a perfect example. Anywhere you go around the world outside of Europe, you'll have a greater chance of failure, and you're probably going to end up back in Europe anyway if you're smart. Like I said, this training program is a good example of what can happen. What can happen when you are outnumbered, when you are in the wrong country, when you show up uninvited. It's a good example of what can happen. Like I said, the framing program is based on race and sex. All these individuals that are involved are related to a single individual of African origin, and a lot of them will be Asiatic as well, like I showed you guys. There's no other reason to be involved other than sex and race. We're all transgender. That's the foundation, and that's the foundation of the framing program: transgenderism and race. It's a racist fucking framing program against white people. Like I said, it's always been Europeans and the European continent that's highly disputed, and it's been invaded so many times. Genghis Khan was the last one. Genghis Khan and the Ottoman Empire were the last ones. The last big effort to invade Europe, which was not that long ago. 400 years, it's not a long time ago. The Genghis Khan and the Ottoman Empire were the last ones to make an effort to invade Europe. Why do you think they do that? It's quite an effort to bring all these armies from across the rest of the world that's already brown to invade Europe. Why do you think they do that? Why do you think that brown people, or Asian people, Mongolian people, would make an effort to invade such a small area? If the rest of the world is already Asian and brown, why do you think they would make this effort and spend this military effort 400 years ago, 800 years ago to invade Europe? Why do you think that is? Well, like I said, it's always about sex and race. And Europe, for the most part, is a highly disputed piece of land. It's always been invaded. They always fight over it. If it's a fucking invasion from Genghis Khan, the Ottoman Empire, the Persian Empire, etc., 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 it's always something with Europe, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's always something European. Something has to happen. If it's a training program or an empire that invades and attacks white people, what else are they going to do? Why do you think that they attack and invade this piece of land, even though the rest of the world is already Asian and brown? What's the issue? They don't like it there? It's what's the issue in Asia and Africa? It's not good enough, or is it not developed? I mean, they don't have enough riches or land, or what is it? It's always about sex and race, guys. They attack Europe because they are racists. Yeah, they spend military efforts attacking Europe and Europeans because they are racist. No other reason. Yeah, it's the reason why the Persians did it, it's the reason why the Ottoman Empire did it, and it's the reason why Genghis Khan did it. No other valid reasons. It's always about sex and race. They attack Europe because they are racists. That's it. It's not because they don't have enough land or enough resources. They got plenty of trees to cut and plenty of fucking coal and plenty to dig. They got plenty in their countries, don't they? But the Soviet always comes over here. With that exception, the Soviet brave fuck always comes in here and demands something. Start making demands, with an empire that invaded or a bag. No one gives a flying fuck about what demands you have or what the fuck you think you're entitled to. Least of all me. I personally don't give a shit about what the fuck you want with that bag. And you're not going to get it. Yeah? It's that simple, guys. If you think you can play mob tactics with a stolen bag, you're sadly mistaken, like I said. If you think you can play mob fucking tactics by forcing my hand because you stole a bag, you are sadly mistaken. You're not going to get shit out of that bag. And so far, so far as I can see, you haven't done anything with it because you can't. Yeah, you haven't done shit with it because you can't, idiotic fuck. Yeah? You can't do anything with the bag because you can't. Yeah? You stole the bag for nothing. Too much camera stoppage. I don't even know what else to do actually. I cleaned out so much shit out of this phone. I actually don't know what else to do with it to make it stop. At least keep recording. It's gotta be something on the phone, maybe file manager, maybe something. Data launcher. Some chickpeas and rice. 4:30. Five. Let's go 4:30, yeah.
Don't go to hell! Stop doing evil! Don't go to hell! Stop doing evil! Don't go to hell! Stop doing evil! Don't go to hell!
arăt ceva. Salut! Să-ți arăt ceva. Ceva frumos. La speranță. Ia uite ce am primit astăzi. De la casă. Licența. Foarte de bine. Foarte bine. Licența pentru street food stradal. Pentru cuvânt spus, pentru mine astăzi s-a deschis cerurile. Happy, very happy. De-aia am și venit din Germania. Că am vrut să reușesc, nu pentru bani. Bani eram în Germania pe care la Siemens, la Bosch, am lucrat. La Sidor Meister. Dar am vrut asta să reușesc asta. Cu corona, cu Brexit, am tot picat. Până la urmă am reușit, har Domnului. Har Domnului, am reușit. Foarte important. Adică să ai o direcție. Să nu bușbui, să ai o direcție, bă. Asta trebuie să reușesc. Și prin ploaie, și prin vânt, nu contează. Ești pe piață. Ești pe piață. Numai tu și bunul Dumnezeu știe cum se spune, cum ai reușit. De-aia și spun unii, nu mă întreba prima $100 cum am reușit. Treabă-mă orice, numai aia, nu vreau să-mi aduc aminte pentru că a fost prea tare. Hard. Dar, într-un cum spus, am trecut cu brio, Doamne. Asta este point. Că am vorbit cu mine însă și zic, băi, e posibil din situația asta cu oamenii ăștia să-și facă o companie? Da, e posibil, precipitare. Tare ca piatra iute ca săgeata. Și mi-a mai pus încă o întrebare, am vorbit cu mine însă. Este posibil din homeless să ajungi politician? Da, este. De ce nu? A fost bună,
sigur,
de ce nu? Și întrebarea este, care este politician? Ăla care stă la birou sau ăla care schimbă legile de aici din stradă? Înțelegi ce vreau să spun?
Da, e adevărat.
Deci în momentul în care eu l-am trimis la plimbare pe Boris Johnson, am reușit. Am reușit. Și toate astea am primit și e-mail de mulțumire de la Blair, de la nou prim-ministru, de la Distrusi, pentru susținere. Asta este adevărat politician din stradă, nu pot sta la birou. Așa poate să stea orice prost acolo și să mânce căcat și să fie cățel, cum se spune. Adică primește și el acolo, se spune, da, suntem de acolo, da. Să lupți, frate, la stradă. Aia e adevărat, știi cum se spune. Și îți dai seama ce mulțumit am fost când am primit de la prim-ministru, am primit e-mail. Vă mulțumesc, domnul Lula, pentru susținere.
Are și ea un secretar ceva.
Băi, prim-ministru, ce secretar? Cine vorbește? Prim-ministru?
Păi cineva care lucrează pentru ea.
Personal, eu vorbesc cu ea personal. Deci, nu secretare, n-am treabă cu ea, ea direct personal, înțelegi? Așa. Și a fost o mare mulțumire când am primit e-mail direct la ea. Acolo scrie, prim-ministru, UK, Listrusi, mulțumim pentru susținere, și dacă aveți nevoie de ajutor, sunt la oricând 24 din 24 pentru dumneavoastră, point, cum se spune, point, Păi eu, dacă iau ajutor de la oameni, înseamnă că mai primesc de la Dumnezeu. Asta este ideea. Că primești de la Dumnezeu, îți spun Leon. Asta este adevărata frumusețe. With a different a day makes. Lord, it's a different, it's you. Ce dau așa? Asta e la. Pentru că vă spus, fără asta nu poți să ai tot ce trebuie, dar...
Nu știu, are orez pilat, căcat acolo.
Păi vine, cum?
Orez are, mereu are orez.
Zic că vine controle, vine tot felul și în momentul în care le pui asta, tot felul de controle vine. Da. Și după aia New York. Ce faci, vii cu mine în New York?
Da.
De ce, nu-ți place New York-ul? Să nu zici că nu-ți place New York-ul.
A fost, nu?
A fost rău de tot. Frumos. Cu 38 de milioane de bani, ce frumos. Se schimbă cu aia.
second view. Everybody who is second view. I like it.
Yeah, but they don't. Usually, you can get a credit. So I'm gonna take a picture. No, don't fix me. Trying to find space. No, well, there's no space, and it's not giving me. By the station. Yeah. I didn't even fucking see the plastic there.
Anybody want to make please?
Berapa perusahaan yang mau tolak kita cari?
Bravo.
Aku mau
Devi, questa qua? Se potesse una cosa. Desca il matino prendete, l'ultima preview, era già.
Io pure mi racconto minimo, 10 anni.
Pure questo qui.
Scusi chi era? Era tutti da fare.
Nu mă, hai care de sigură la lumea. Uite care e.
Din ăștia,
Hai care te întreabă, vrei tabacul? Și că întreabă pe mulți.
nu mă întreabă, eu nu fac tabac.
Dacă te faci pe tine și ai că nu vrei. Hai mă spune cineva. Cineva.
Eu știu de mult ea.
Da. Băi, eu deja țin locul acela, ți-am luat deja. Da, și ți-am luat și ție. Da. Păi hai să mai ieși tu, să ai pentru mâine dimineață, hai pentru mâine dimineață. Mâine sâmbătă la 1 aici, la net aici. Da. Da, la 7, da.
O să-i că te așeză rău, te-am zis din față.
Hai că United States of America, așa, sorry.
Unii dă-ne treaba, mai frate și pasă.
That's the problem with them. We were not Jamaica. We were focused. Nu ne vă pune.
Uite, unii până pe care ai făcut cu unii mă, Mihai, mă, băi, nu mă, că nu, eu can. No, we don't go too far because they're telling the boat.
The United Kingdom passport.
You can also, you can go ahead. You need a right.
I got one.
Did you go to? Try to go on time next time.
Very, very good. Very good.
Oh, man, I'll say come back. One more? Well, only one boss. Okay. Only one boss. What is it?
I'm quick. Can you substitute this
Is this meat?
Yes, chicken.
What are these things?
Chicken masala,
Uh-huh.
chicken korma,
You
just
get-
one each.
Do we get bread?
Okay.
What have you got curry and rice?
One more.
Yeah.
So it's rice or naan?
Yeah, no, one.
One or two? Want a donut? You want a
Can I have a knife
It started raining again. Thanks, appreciate it. No, leave that. I don't want it.
Yes, but he had a spell. She had a spell on him. Or he had a spell on her.
brush.
Yeah, brush. Yeah, I know, man. They take it the other way around. I know that. This is not the thing. But not the easy part. Sometimes it's like, you find the mic. Eso tiene que ser ya con
Fucking right.
Ah, tu kita manger.
Đây chẳng. Đây nó mà rồi. Nó bạc, nó bạc. Ủa.
Lấy sao mình cút đi này? Lấy sao mình cút đi này?
Hai câu kìa. Một câu cho ông lên đường hay. Hai câu thì mà nó không có cái gì cũ. Ai, ôi lắm.
I think here you have to wait here. Give back here. 20 seconds. Seconds. What did you get in? Anu lah, anda baik. What did you get in? Kita jangan kita faster, slow, right? Yeah. Kau dah sudah mana? Itu orang sekarang ni. Talk too slow for it. I got it. No, yeah. Come on, that's what you're after. You're angry. You're angry. You're angry. Got it. Huh? Got it. You're angry. About what then? Okay, get ready. Có bị bán cái này cưỡi không đi. Đã bắt đi không? Đã đi không? Đã bắt đi không? Các bạn đi con con. Các bạn đi con. Đâu chạy đi tiêu bên. Số số số. Đây vào. Đây vào. Dia pun pak. Sedikit. Ya, ini orang. Ya. Ya, baik. Tu awi. Story how pop is like. Oh, yeah, everything the other. In your box.
I'm gonna get some more.
Go. Hey, thank you, Paul.
Hey, up there, man. First time I see you up here.
Yeah. Yeah, you shut this up. They know him when he's up in a swing. No, it's okay. Yeah. Back on. You go. Back on. Hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there again. There again. I love the finger, man.
Yeah, very sexy, huh?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Where? Okay, you know, Jack. Don't get a whole breakfast. The whole breakfast now. You did a whole breakfast. An English breakfast, you can do that now. At the hospital. Yeah.
Sunday morning, you know we have
Yeah.
Why not stop and talk to me?
Joe, are you staying here now? You standing here this time?
And next one drop coming.
Bye, of course, my bike.
Anybody here or what?
Yeah, you got you too, yeah?
Are you back to drink?
Ya le digo, que tú también te voy a sentir hasta pasar mañana y yo la meto de nada.
Go ahead, go. Okay, well, I just followed the queue. I'm sorry, I can't remember everyone who went for a first time.
I know you tried. No, we had it.
I remember you, I remember him.
Yeah.
But not everyone. I tried with you. Okay, you go ahead. Okay, anyone here who's first time? Okay, you go ahead.
Wait. She stay forward.
No, come here. Okay, anyone who's first time, can you come forward the queue? Yeah, come right here. Don't worry. Don't let anyone go. Okay. Any first time? Any first time? First time. They don't say. Yeah, I haven't seen you yet. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Motivated.
Any rubbish guys, rubbish.
How you doing?
Any rubbish guys.
Okay, you go ahead, sir.
I will let you know, guys.
Okay.
No, volunteers. Volunteers. Finish.
Battery to move around. Yeah, let's just go to sleep. I don't have enough battery to hang around. had a fucking engine in it. I thought it was electric. It's probably a generator. Yeah. They brought the metal second time. Don't know where they got it from, but they had them. It's only when I get in that queue that yeah, it's only when I get in that queue that I get heightened activity. They start fucking nudging the bag, or they start fucking yelling, or they start fucking fighting. It's only when I get near the queue, near the tables, that they start to they start to make noise. It's interesting, isn't it? Every time something happens when I get near the tables. At least the man's got COVID. That guy's going places, for sure.
Oi, mate. Wait on his feet. Yeah.
Yeah, these tomatoes got COVID. It's not very good. And I was saying earlier, so I found, what did I find on the phone? You know, I keep looking at the settings app, but the settings app will hide apps that are installed. I don't know how to, something new that I noticed with this fake firmware. So, Google Duo, some kind of fake fucking app that should not be in there, somehow got installed, and it was cutting off the video. I had it happen before many times. Many times I found that fucking app installed, Google Duo, and it was cutting off the video. But I didn't notice it this time, even though I checked. I looked in the apps, I looked in Icebox, I didn't see it. You got to look at it with ES Explorer, and it'll show you if it's installed, and it was. Google fucking Duo. Google fucking Duo, guys. I got to actually debug it, and you got to debug it and delete everything from that app. Directories, cache, everything.
And I don't embedded.
Let's go ahead and go to sleep. Google Duo. And like I said, they can install that. You know, it happens when you flash firmware as well. If you flash CSC files, if you flash anything, usually sometimes it crops up. You know, it crops up. So sometimes when you flash stuff, they'll show you hidden apps. Now I don't know what they're doing to hide them. I think it's an update to an uninstalled package. You know, you got to uninstall the apps and disable them if you want them out. So I think it's like a package that has an update that is uninstalled. That's why it doesn't show up. So now I got to debug it, get all the directories out of it, and go ahead and erase it.
I'm just a regular.
Ooh, these fucking sardines got a real knack for getting on my nerves. Like I said, there's nothing more that I would like than to walk around here kicking them in the ass as I walk in the shower. Yeah, they hardly had any meat today. We got one chicken curry, that was okay. Got a chicken curry off. And then we got one rice, that was it. One box of rice, one box of chicken curry. The chicken curry wasn't poisoned, the rice was okay. Didn't seem too bad. And that was it. That's all we got. Gotta wait till tomorrow. Hopefully Notre Dame has something good. Yeah, so that's another one. I think that's another directory that disappeared. It was the Duo. Now I know I put it in there because it kept coming up as a hidden app for whatever reason. Now I know I put the Duo in there to erase directories, and it went missing. That disappeared as well. So now I got to go look in there and put it in there. Now I got to look again. I got to do a dump sys on it. Look again, pull out the directories and erase them. Yeah. Got bread for the birds. I got lots of bread for the birds. Yeah, the bread is badly poisoned. It's making my nose run. Focus. Holy shit. You know, so yeah, it's tough out here. You know, it's winter is coming now. It's gonna be cold as shit in February. Usually I would say February and May are the coldest. It's not January, it's not even December. It's usually February when it's the coldest. Isn't that supposed to be the coldest month in the North Pole or something? February? Yeah, the bread is badly poisoned. I'm gonna give it to the birds tomorrow. Yes, sir. Got a little bit of coffee, a little bread. I keep saying they're crazy. They're crazy. They're not crazy, guys. It's just too fucking many of them to even care about any consequences. Like I said, the whole fucking rest of the world, quite literally, and I really mean this, you know, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact that can be verified. The entire rest of the world, the known world, is them. You understand? Every individual in those 8 billion souls on the planet is them, guys. Yeah, it's just too fucking many of them for them to even fucking care. You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's a fact. The whole fucking rest of the world that is known to us is them. 8 billion fucking souls on this planet are them. That's where we're at. You understand? They're not insane. They're just too fucking many of them to even fucking care. You understand? And whoever has the numbers can afford it. Fuck, man. And these shoes, I gotta get the insoles to wash them. I gotta get them out. I think they come out. They should. I get them out of the shoes to wash them one of these days. Yeah, new shoes. I probably need to pick up the insoles and replace them. I'm not going back to cardboard, fuck that, but the insoles I think are damaging my knees this time around. So it's been 7 years of this, well, 5. I think the first pair I came across was in 2017. 2 years after 2015, that's when I first came across these pairs of shoes. But I think these shoes shoot EMF that damaged my knees. So I need to take out the insoles and replace them, or take them out and wash them and then keep them in my bag. You know, to keep them from putting any more radioactive dog shit in there, because it's getting to my knees. This time around, it's actually affecting my knees a lot. You know, a lot more than it would otherwise. Oh, they got the Microsoft. Microsoft dropped off some Christmas presents. Let's get these numbers on a little bit. But what is it that I think is going on here? What is really happening here? What's happening is that they allow these white males to come around every now and then just to steal some DNA so they can kick the can down the road with these fake white people. You know, what I think is happening here is that they allow a white male to surface every now and then just to get some DNA and then, you know, kick the can down the road, buy some more time with these fake white people that are, you know, related to the white male that they steal DNA from. That's what I think is happening. You know, it doesn't look like it's a big secret. It doesn't look like it's a big secret. It looks like this is allowed to happen on the idea that they, get some DNA from, on the idea that they get some DNA from Whitey, and then buy some more time with these quote-unquote white people that they breed. Yeah? That's what I think is happening. That's why they allow this to happen. Yeah? Just for the basis of collecting some DNA, getting rid of the donor, which they're trying to do. They're trying to do that right now. And, I think this is, it starts to look like this is allowed to happen. Not on the idea that, and like I said, I'm not here to validate their framing program. I'm just as happy fucking up somewhere else, and I don't have to deal with this shit day in and day out. Whatever the hell that might be. But, like I said, it does seem like this is allowed to happen to some extent. On the idea that they get some DNA from the white guy, kick the can down the road, and buy some more time with these fake white people that they breed. Understand? That's what I think is happening. It starts to make sense after a while. Anyway, because, like I said, that's what they seem to be interested in. They seem to be, like I said, they could make white people if they wanted. But that's not what they're about. They could make white people out of the DNA they have, but that's not what they're about. This is the commie red fuck that wants to make the world brown and Asian. That's what it is. There's no denying it now. There's no denying it. And apparently everybody's involved. So apparently, you mean to tell me that you fought the Cold War for nothing? That's what you're saying. If you're involved, you mean to tell me that you fought the Cold War for what? You spent, I don't know how many trillions on the Cold War to be involved with them? So it was a fake war. They are still allies with Russia, just as much as they were in World War II. So then what the hell was the point of the Cold War? An exercise? If everybody's involved, tell me what the point of the Cold War was. What the hell was it? Fake? It was a, $1 trillion exercise or what? How much money was the Cold War anyway? A lot of money. A lot of money. Made a lot of them rich. Super rich. That's what the Cold War was. You understand? The Cold War made them rich. I shouldn't say rich. I should say wealthy. Yeah? Rich is not the right word. I should say wealthy. That's what the Cold War did for them. Made them all incredibly rich. It's all about the money. Yeah? They got a lot of money out of the Cold War. Because that's what they're saying. They're saying, oh, man, what the fuck you want? Everybody's involved. So what the hell was the point of the Cold War? Making money. They weren't really going to go to war. That's what they call it, the Cold War. They call it the Cold War because they had no intention in going to war with Russia. Just like they have no intention in going to war with Russia now. Even though Russia's in Ukraine now, they have no intention in starting a war with Russia. Just like they had no intention to start a war with Russia during the Cold War. Because it was all about making money. Right? Then making all the money, becoming rich. Yeah? Hoarding. They love to hoard. They love to hoard, guys. If you notice. They hoard all kinds of shit. Phones, bags, chargers, you fucking name it. They hoard everything. Social media accounts. Did you notice that? It's like a fucking troll or something. It's like a fucking troll that's constantly hoarding stuff. In his secret cave, troll cave. You ever notice that about these people? It looks like they're stealing people's shit. They're hoarding money like a troll. Like a fucking troll that takes all his hoard into a troll cave. Did you notice that about these motherfuckers? They like hoarding. Yeah. Bags, phones, chargers, you fucking name it. Whatever the hell they can take off a white guy. They really love hoarding, guys. They hoard all kinds of shit like a troll. Like a fucking troll from the Lord of the Rings. They love to hoard shit. Don't they? Come on, guy. Did you notice that about these people? They love to hoard shit. Like a troll. Like a fucking troll from Lord of the Rings. They love to hoard shit. All kinds of shit. From all over the world. I'm surprised this is not poison. This yogurt shit, whatever the fuck it is. Dessert. Anyway. Yeah, this is good. They finally they brought us strawberries. Thumbs up for that. They brought us this Greek yogurt, which is a dessert. Thumbs up for that. Doesn't have COVID. It tastes good. Doesn't taste funny. No, doesn't taste funny or anything. Doesn't look like anybody opened it. The orange stuff is poison. Still recording. Anyway. There's a bunch of shipping receipts again. this on Windows 11. Shit's cool. I want to see if the drivers change. Because like I said, on 10, the drivers on the laptop are from 2006. What the fuck are you doing with a laptop from 2020? The drivers from 2006, but it is the BIOS. The BIOS is not working, I'm sure. Don't get those shoes clipped out. It's right. It's cold in here. Okay. They got some meat on Notre Dame today.
Sur la salle.
the entire sidewalk. But it's pretty funny. These drones walk by making eye contact, looking at my face as I walk by. Which is something new. I didn't see this before. It's been happening for the past couple of months. At least 6 months, maybe 3 months. They walk by and they look at me and make eye contact. They point the shit out of the sidewalks. It's very painful. Doesn't look as good as Linden. Doesn't look as good as is it Linden and Northern Rose? It's getting there, I guess. Maybe. That's it. I have to come out and our gift will be 13. I already got 99 gifts in it. 98. I think it's 98 yet. So very good. Yeah, there was a fellow that got in front of me yesterday, got the last box of rice. So there was really no seconds yesterday. And I didn't have enough battery to hang around for the Indians. So, you know, the Indian people came. Well, I obviously didn't have enough battery to hang around. And they blew up that waiting room, as you can see. That's why I always go, I always go by that waiting room to see who's in it. Because if it's full, it's not by, if it's full, it's not by chance. Some of those fucking drones don't even charge. They just take up space. Let's go down here. Some of those drones just sit in there. Some of those drones just sit in the waiting room and don't even charge. Saw that at least a dozen times by now. Yeah, so Google Duo has all protected directories. Seems to be the most protected app that comes pre-installed on the phone, Google Duo. Every single directory, including the one that's for the user 0, is protected. You can't erase the directory that is in emulated storage. Tried. So Google Duo is now officially the most protected app on the phone. You can't erase anything. every directory. There's about 5-6 directories. Every directory is protected. Every directory is protected. You can't erase anything. So it's muy bueno for the framing program. It's more bueno for the framing program if every directory is protected. Because it seems like they're doing a lot through the app. It seems like they were doing a lot through Google Duo, apparently video calling. Yeah, that's what the app is for. The app is for video calling, so apparently they're doing a lot through the app Duo. So that's something to consider. Every directory is protected for Duo. You can still clear data for it, obviously. You can still run disable commands and clear data and uninstall commands. You can disable permissions for Duo. It seems to be working, I guess. It does have protected directories in every directory that I tried to format. It told me that it was something protected in there and not a single directory formatted. So I tried last night. So, like I said, they're doing a lot with Google Duo, guys. Apparently it's a thing. Video conferencing or video calling. I did that with my brother on Messenger Live. And that's why I told him, you can't do that. Not us. They can do that, no issue. But if you're white, you might want to stay away from video conferencing or video calling. If you're white. If you're white and you're using video calling, believe me, they're probably planning on using that against you at some point in time. That's why I wouldn't. Unless I told my brother when he asked me, you can't do that, but I think I did that once. Talk to him. The Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Like I said, there's something very parasitical about this framing program. It's the hallmark of the framing program. Parasiting off any white people that are left because they want to stick around and cover the world with hominids. That seems to be the end goal here. Apparently that's how ambitious we are, and apparently everybody's involved.
The next train to depart from platform 2 will be the No. 18 Southeastern service to Strood via Sidmouth. For the also is Buckbridge, Hillary, Dean, Nottingham, York, Sidmouth, Orkney, Betsy, Brentford, Dartford, Stoneham, Beehive, Swansea, Orkney, Gravesend, Hyde,
Don't drunk.
And there's way too much activity in the station. Let's go to the bar. 16%. Keep in mind, this crew never once made it official as to what their intentions are. You understand? There's the reason, like I said, the reason why it works and the reason why the bad works is because there's media silence on it. And nobody knows what these people are. I understand, obviously, if the secret was out in the media, that they're all a bunch of hominids looking to Africanize the rest of the world, turn the rest of the world African and Asian, then yeah, something will definitely happen. Yeah, but what helps them is the fact that anybody on TV or anybody that has been on TV is one of them. Like I said, that's what helps them in all of this. It's the reason why the framing program works. The reason why it works is because they are on TV, and anybody that was on TV before was also them. Yeah, they own exclusive rights to the media and TV and news. Understand? And the reason why this works is because this is the big secret. They're all hominids. Now, if the rest of the world knew about what they were and what they're doing and what they are planning on doing, this will be over very, very quickly. Yeah, but it's a secret. Yeah? It's an open secret that you got to find out on your own if you're white. Unfortunately, the way it works around here is that if you are white, you will stumble across this secret on your own. Because, like I said, anybody who's white, they keep in the dark. Like I said, anybody who's white, they keep in the dark. And if you are white, chances are you're probably going to stumble across this secret that they hold on your own. Yeah? That's what's going on here. That's the reason why everything works the way it works. Because they have complete coverage of media, print media, movies, and TV. Yeah? No one knows what the fuck they are. No one even knows where the fuck they came from. No one even knows what their intentions are. Because they have control of the media, TV, and news, print, advertising, anything media related. They control. Yeah? You see, it's the reason why those gifts are matching. It's the reason why those gifts are always matching. Anything media related, they control. And no one knows who they are. No one really knows what they really are. And apparently in the West, pretending to be white pays really well for some folks. Yeah? Pretending to be white around here pays mucho dinero. What if I told you there's a place in the West where you can pretend to be white and get paid for it? And it's called London. That's outrageous. It's true. It's true, isn't it? What if I told you there's a place in the West where you can pretend to be white and get paid for it? And that place is called London, in Hollywood. You understand? That's the reason why everything works the way it works. Media silence on what they are, what they're doing, what they're about, who they are, where the fuck they came from. Yeah? Media silence on everything that they do and who they are and what their intentions are. That's why the framing program works. That's why that's why everything is the way it is. I remember what I said. If someone opened up the floodgates on the media about this, it would be over within a day, hours or minutes. If someone was to open up the floodgates on the media about this, it would be over within a day, hours, or literally minutes. Why? Because what if I told you that there's a place in the West where you can pretend to be white and get paid for it? And that place is called London. That's why. I understand. It's it's the reason why everything works the way it works. Is because not enough people know who they are. Not enough people know about their intentions. What are their intentions and goals? if everybody knew, it would be over instantly. If everybody knew and found out, it would be over within a day, hours, or even minutes. It's just the way, the same way Sauron works in Lord of the Rings. Always in the shadows. Always in the shadows, never really stating his intentions, or coming out. He barely came out to Galadriel, showed her that he was that Halbrand was Sauron. But you see, it's always this. They're always around the bush. You know why? Because they're liars. They're lying about who they are. They're lying about where they came from. They're lying about Adar and who their father is. They're lying. Just like Sauron, it's all a deception about who they are, what their intentions are, where they come from. Yeah? It's always a lie. It's a guessing game. Because the media is not going to tell you this. The fucking government is not going to tell you this. You got to find out on your own if you're white. See, that's the reason why everything works the way it works. Media silence. Like I said, if everybody found out what they were, what they are, they would be repulsed by it. And it would be over within a day, hours, or minutes. That's how long it would take. If everybody found out who they are and what they're doing, they would be repulsed by it, and it would be over within hours, minutes, or days. A day. That's not days, day. Understand? That's the reason why everything is the way it is, because not everybody knows about these people. Like I said, they always work in the shadows. Like Sauron. They always work covertly, like Sauron. Yes. If everybody found out what they are, it would be over very quickly, and what their intentions are and where they come from. Understand, it's very, very simple. Media silence on what they're doing and who they are really helps them this time, And they work like Sauron, from the shadows. From the shadows, they work like. Oh, this stupid thing has a password there, like. I'm trying to install Windows 11. cancel on this fucking thing, huh? There's nothing going on. So I'm gonna install Windows 11. It's taking a long time to copy Windows to a flash drive because the USB drive because the fucking USB port's not working like this shit. So, got 10 minutes to copy 4 gigs. I think it's less than 4 gigs to a USB drive. So, I'm gonna flash the BIOS again. Well, I can do it after this. After I install Windows 11. Flash the BIOS. We got 71. Very good. Coming along nicely. Very fast. Very fast charging. Maybe Windows 11 with 5 battery run, maybe newer drivers or something. Maybe it has newer drivers than I got it. I didn't even know you could put drivers from 2006 on this laptop. That's a new one. Half an hour, 2 hours and a half. So 12 minutes, still copying. 12 minutes, copy 2.5 gigs. good. Still got the inside of the full image. Still get 97.8. Copying stuff at 36 megabits. No, it's 2016. 2216. Yeah, it's not the same speedy USB ports I remember. Like we're getting fluctuations between 16 and 22 over and over. It's supposed to be 70 megs. Yeah, from what I remember, it's supposed to get 70 megs transfer by USB 2.0. It's just fucking off in between 22 and 16, so it's a bunch of shit. Good shit, eh? The phone is always good. I gotta say bye, so the format is going to delete that page. Alright. Let's see what kind of partitions we got in here. So this is from 2021. Oh, it's supposed to be 2022. Yeah, we got 3 partitions. Delete. Let's install. Yeah, this might take a while because it's copying slow. Alright, so 85, that's really good. Let me turn on data if it does anything. Yeah, this is a cheap laptop, like I said. It's not, it has the right ingredients to be fast, but it's not particularly special or anything. It's not, you know, it has an SSD in it, so what? It's not good. It has a slot that has an area for 2.5 inch SSD. You know, it's not particularly impressive. It's just, you know, it's kind of like an entry, yeah, it is an entry level laptop. Granted, it's been, you know, it's been durable despite all despite having it in this bag for so long. The bag fell on the ground because the strap came undone a couple of times, and I dropped it on the side. Granted, it fell on the AC connector. It fell on the barrel connector over there on the laptop, but it didn't fall in the case. So it's okay. Like I said, I mean, it's falling apart. Keyboard doesn't work. touchpad doesn't work. Okay, looks like the copy already, 97%. That's good. 100, very nice. Installing features, very, very nice. Installing updates, finishing up. I'll try and flash another BIOS and see if it fixes anything. Restarting now. So, I said this BIOS has some kind of backdoor where they can turn on the laptop from the BIOS remotely. Huge backdoor, something to do with that Wi-Fi card. I have a Wi-Fi card, but it doesn't fit because this is a newer Wi-Fi card and it's smaller. It's smaller than what I have. Those are the parts that I took over, that I brought over. Those are the parts that I brought over from my other HP laptop that I had in Romania. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get another. Stop using that SSD that's on there. Maybe get a 20-pound SSD that's 2.5 inch and use that instead. Because there's something's going on with that hard drive and that Wi-Fi adapter as well. Or 90%. Yeah, this has a different setup screens. It's not a home version of the Windows. You gotta format these, in this situation, you gotta format the, you do have a laptop, even a phone, you gotta format every now and then, just for the sake of formatting. In this case, the phone is pretty good now, so install an update on top every now and then and change the CSV file, change a modem firmware, or change something. Always a good idea to make changes to the software. Moving along nicely here, 4.355. Yeah, I'm only hitting, like I said, 4.368 volts. It should be 4.388. So, like I said, they opened up my phone and put in an EMF emitting battery in my phone, which is what they did on the Dell laptop that I bought in America. Anyway, let's see what we got. It looks like we got home. Windows Home here. Let's see if it's any different. I don't think it is. It looks the same. CPU Z, start menu is weird. Yeah, saves. This is, like I said, it's not a very fast laptop. As they agreed, I mean, the bus speed is still 100 megahertz. I didn't even know they made 100 megahertz in 2020. It's not the F38 BIOS version, 2019. The R4. It's not a processor that is 1.5 gigahertz right now. Anyway. Yeah, this Wi-Fi menu is pretty ridiculous. Settings, device manager anywhere? I need to look for my. Don't know where device manager is. System, nothing. Bounce. 6 gigahertz is this processor. That's it's a entry level laptop. It's not supposed to be anything special. Anyway, let me flash a BIOS. See what it does. F65. It's not going to work because the fan is disconnected and it needs a fan, apparently. It needs the fan to be connected. I disconnected the fan to prevent the laptop from being turned on remotely, because that's what they do. And that's why I disconnected the fan. Let's see. Okay, the BIOS update was copied successfulully. Let's see what it says. The BIOS is F38, we're going to F64. We start now. Let's see if this BIOS update installs and done it. Okay, an important system BIOS update is available. Do not shut down or remove external power from your computer during the process. Apply update now. Well, it works with the fan on disconnect. I'm writing a BIOS image. Let's see if it does anything. I don't know, I forgot to see if the keyboard works. I said I got 6 keys. Hashtag, the @ sign doesn't work. GH, Windows key. Yeah, it's a couple of keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think backspace. Yeah, that's right, backspace was on either. I'm using the delete key instead. So 6 keys don't work. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna fix it up. I say if it fixed this BIOS update because I never saw that warning before. It says that there's a new BIOS update available. And this is a new screen. HP BIOS update. That's a new screen for me. I've never seen that before. Usually, it'll give you like a DOS window. This is a white window with the HP logo. It's in the BIOS. Okay, it's writing to the BIOS from the BIOS. Whereas before, downgrading, they had a CMD type of prompt, command prompt type of window that was black with white text. This is a white window now. It's in the BIOS itself with the HP logo. So this is different. All right, 97. Yeah, that's good. I was expecting to be over here for another 20 minutes. Yeah, that's good amperage, 3.67, 4.367. At 97%, it's okay. 98. Yeah, it's not reaching the voltage it should. It's not reaching the voltage it should be reaching. That's okay though. It's 1,000 milliamps. It's good enough. It's probably gonna. It's probably. I don't know if it's gonna hang at 100. Sometimes it does. Now this is supposed to be 11. It's not Windows 10. It's 11 home. Is this thing warm? It's warming up. Okay, continue startup. Upon restarting, the screen may blank, maybe blank for a few minutes, and there is a blue light may flash. Oh, now we're at the DOS window. Now we're at the DOS window, guys. I should have just bought a used laptop, really. Get something much faster with better specs. I was used. I was one of these HP laptops. So I should have just done that, but I was like, let me go to the store, buy an idea in the end. Should have just bought it from Amazon like I did with the phones and stuff. Would have been better off. There's plenty of used HP laptops on Amazon that are much faster with better specs for £200. That's a very cheap price. I might get a SSD for this. Could be a waste of money. That's a big BIOS. So right now, it wrote something in the BIOS. Now it restarted in like a DOS mode, which is what I took pictures of before. And it's writing the BIOS images. Let's see if it does anything. It might actually fix it. There's some real issues with the USB ports. Let's see if this thing works. All right, 99, 4.368. See, that's the max. No more 4.388. Yeah, 4.388 was the max before. 4.389 I saw even one time. Yeah. Now it's 4.366. It's more messianic. It's more messianic on those guys. Yeah, that way it's more messianic on us. His first blue block being up. Second blue block being up. We'll see. I mean, like I said, the fact that I can still boot this laptop unlike the other one. See, that's the problem with these laptops that are older. If it flashes from the desktop, you can write anything, including a timer to completely sabotage the BIOS to the point where the laptop won't start anymore. That's the issue if it flashes from the desktop. If it flashes from the desktop, you can write anything from the BIOS, from memory. Yeah? So, if it goes into the BIOS, it verifies the image in the BIOS, then it verifies it again and again. And if it matches and if it's got the right checksum, it flashes the BIOS from the BIOS, not the memory, not the SSD, not the hard drive. If you flash from the hard drive, chances are you can write anything to that BIOS and permanently crash it, which is what happened to the HP laptop I had before. Before this one, I had in Romania, and then I had in America for a little while. Let's do some. Yeah, it's brisk now, very fast, no hanging. Let's see what the BIOS says. It says it's at 94% now. Yeah, mainboard BIOS F65 Picasso, guys. F65 AMD Agessa Picasso 03/03/2022. We got the Picasso version. SPD. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay, man. Yeah, this is, I don't know where the fucking device manager, you right click on the start menu before. Yeah, so we got a couple of unknown devices. Yeah, the keys don't work on the keyboard. Backspace, G&H in this key. 95%. Let's check on. Fuck. Alright, still doesn't start. Alright, still doesn't start like shit. I blew it right up. That was very fast. That's amazing, right? Let's look at the 2006. Drivers from 2006. 2006 again. Yeah. 2006. They have a TPM module, which is only for newer laptops, and it says the driver is from 2006. Yes. All right. Anyway. All right, we're full. Got another hour and a half. Oh, fucking hell. You can't really have too many regrets for 400 pounds, 440 pounds. I got one. Surprised. How the hell did I get one? It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything right now. Wasn't doing anything anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to the station. Check it out. You know, I'm looking at the meter wire. We should have been in here. I think the meter wire is missing. Yeah, it looks like someone went through here. Unless he walked out of my bag. And I don't see where it can be. meat drill wire, guys. Look at here. I don't think it's in here. I saw. I don't think I put it in here. I don't see a meat drill wire. Let's keep looking. I don't see it. Yes. Let's put these together. The meat drill wire. Yeah, this has got a weird way of this has got a weird way of, because they packaged it like this. I think this is it. Or not. Let's just do it like this. The traditional way. It doesn't want to. It's not the natural shape of the meat drill. Let's do it like